Welcome to the Ring of Fire, a new framework for pharmaceutical research project and portfolio management. Creating new medicines is one of the most scientifically challenging endeavors of our age, bringing together unprecedented amounts of data on disease biology, chemistry, real-world clinical data, and commercial intelligence. Perhaps the greatest management challenge in this endeavor is the fact that the team must deal with a fragmented vision of the new medicine they're creating, a vision that isn't fully resolved at the outset and continues to evolve over the course of the project. Over the past 20 years, a number of portfolio management frameworks have emerged in the pharmaceutical industry. The goal of each one has been to provide biotech and pharmaceutical companies with the tools needed to make better product decisions throughout the discovery and development lifecycle. The Target Product Profile, or TPP, is an FDA-recommended document whose purpose is to provide the company with a high-level description of the new medicine they are trying to create. The Target Candidate Profile, or TCP, is a lower-level document that describes the pharmacological characteristics of the new medicine. The Lipinski Rule of 5 can be thought of as a starting point for this kind of document. A TCP typically contains metrics like the ideal molecular weight of the candidate molecule, the binding efficacy, total polar surface area, the ideal number of aromatic rings, donor bonds, etc. Collectively, these design criteria help ensure that we end up with a drug candidate that can get to the appropriate tissue, can address the right target, and has the right safety profile. In 2010, AstraZeneca developed its own framework called the 5R framework, where the 5 R's stand for right target, right patient, right tissue, right safety, and right commercial potential. Similarly, Pfizer created the 3-pillar framework, designed to help chemists identify the right characteristics of a new drug in terms of its exposure at the site of action, binding of the drug to the target, and evidence of pharmacology. But each of these frameworks came with their own set of challenges. Most of them function best at a strategic level, not at a tactical level. For example, a TPP is too high-level a document to be used as design criteria for a library of compounds for a target. Most documents are qualitative, text-based descriptions of a new medicine. They lack quantitative scoring measures that can be used to rank order projects. Moreover, words have a tendency to mask bias in ways that a number will not. The selection of a target can thus become an act of faith, rather than a data-driven decision. And increasingly, investors are looking for signs that biotech companies are using data-driven decision-making. The documents do not span the breadth of the drug discovery process. While a TPP will give you a broad idea of what a medicine should look like, it's often not drafted until you're 6 months from candidate selection, when most of the discovery work has already been done. This increases the likelihood that you'll end up declaring a candidate that has serious CMC or clinical flaws. To prevent this from happening, the project team needs a document that each member can contribute to. A document that is created at the start of the project and is carried through and updated throughout the course of the project. Any attempt at creating a detailed framework that relies on manually updating multiple metrics by different team members will require more time and effort on the part of scientists to keep it updated. Commercial documents often suffer from the same kind of magic math seen in every tech bro's pitch deck. Scientists view these numbers with a certain amount of healthy skepticism and often think of these kinds of analyses as counting your chickens before they're hatched. The Ring of Fire framework is designed to address these challenges. It uses quantitative scoring, incorporates factors from all teams, features modifiable metric weights, supports data-driven decisions, allows for effortless updates, and is adaptable to different therapeutic areas. Drug discovery is an iterative process focused on decreasing risk and increasing confidence in 4 key areas: biology, chemistry, clinical, and commercial. The Ring of Fire provides numeric scores to drive decision-making across these areas. In this example, the Ring of Fire is used to analyze the potential of NTRK1, a protein involved in perineural invasion, a comorbidity commonly found in pancreatic, prostate, colorectal, stomach, and head and neck cancer. Confidence in biology is evaluated based on genetic evidence, modality suitability, structural and sequence analysis, pathway analysis, and safety. Each metric contributes to the overall biology segment score. Confidence in chemistry is assessed by looking at physicochemical properties, selectivity and potency, in vitro safety profiling, and synthetic tractability. These factors combine to give the chemistry segment score. Confidence in the clinic focuses on translational biomarkers, indications and patient stratification, and safety outcomes. These measures inform the overall clinic segment score. Confidence in commercial potential considers differentiated value, unmet medical need, and the PHC strategy, resulting in the commercial segment score. Each segment contributes to the total ring score, which can be used to evaluate, rank, and prioritize the project. Both the individual metrics and the segment score are weighted to allow companies to define how these metrics contribute to the overall score. To find out how the Ring of Fire framework can transform the way you manage and prioritize your drug discovery projects, download our white paper or contact us.